Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look below in the description box where you will find my links. As well as extra information all about my channel, about myself, and free resources that I have provided for you in that description box. Now, if you are watching this live stream after the live stream, then all you need to do, and if you would like to take part in the 5-minute mini readings that I do for my subscribers only, well, all you need to do is number one, subscribe to the channel. Number two, remain subscribed to the channel. Number three, turn on your notification bell. And number four, turn on all notification alerts connected to my channel. That is going to notify you or alert you when I do a live reading, as well as also when I upload new content, new information on my channel. Okay. That being said, for those of you who are watching me live, welcome intuitive friends. Woo! We got another live. Now, for those of you who already had a reading, listen closely. If you already had a reading, when let's see when if you had one on January 30th or January 31st, you're not going to be able to participate in this reading. But guess what? If you haven't, this is a first come first serve channel. Okay, so first come first serve, which is why it's super important that once you subscribe, you turn on those notification alerts. Okay, that's going to tell you, all right, let me hurry up and get on because you're going to get notified. Okay. Once you do, just hurry up and get to the chat. Please note the following. Today, I'm only taking the first, I want to say 5 subscribers. Let me double check. Hold on. I want to say I did write the number 5, but please hold. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Yes, the first 5 subscribers, okay, and then 3 members, okay. So if you are in tier number 1, tier number 2, tier number 3, there are 3 available spots open for my members only if you didn't get a message before. For my subscribers list, I have 5 spots available, first come first serve. And let's see who's here today. Oh, happy February. Happy February. Wow, that came quick, right? Is it me or did it come quick? All right. At number 1, we have Monica. Hello, Monica. Welcome. And I see that Monica dropped a super. So you will get a super reading. That means that for those of you who are new to the channel, the mini readings are 5-minute quick readings. But if you want to extend it, not only on time, but also on details, then if you drop a super sticker or a super chat, you get an extra super reading. Okay. So there's going to be more information being channeled for you. Okay. So at number 1, we have Monica. Thank you, Monica, for your super and welcome back. At number 2, we have Lydia. Welcome, Lydia, to the channel. Lydia.u. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Lydia. And you are at number 2. At number 3, we have Shatira. Did I give you a reading before? No, you are perfect. It's perfect timing, Shatira. At number 3, we have Shatira. Hello, Shatira. All right, Shatira, you're at number 3. At number 4, now listen closely, intuitive friends. If you're not able to get on today's list, it's fine. I'm going to be here throughout the rest of the week. Okay, there's going to be a new list on Friday. So I'm going to do as many readings as I can from now, obviously, all the way through Thursday. Okay, and then Friday, there will be a new list. Okay, so Shatira, you are at number 3. At number 4, We have Shirley Meador. Hello, Shirley. How are you, my dear? Welcome. Haven't seen you in these neck of the woods for a while. Hope all has been well. Uh, uh, Shirley, you are here as number 4. And at number 5, hello, Optimist Heart. Welcome, welcome. Optimist Heart, of course, you had a reading on the 30th, so I won't be adding you to the list, but thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. And at number 5, we have Mary Lewis. Okay, Mary Lewis, Marie Lewis. Let me make sure, Marie. I don't think you've gotten a, yeah, no, you haven't. All right, awesome, Marie Lewis. Guess what? You're on the list now. Intuitive friends, if I wasn't able to get you on the list, it's fine. Just come back tomorrow or throughout the rest of the week. Okay, I'm going to be able to do more readings throughout this week. Okay, so my schedule isn't that crazy or busy yet. All right. That being said, intuitive friends, those of you who are members, now listen closely. Of course, membership is optional. Okay, but I'm just going to give you one of the perks that's going to happen right now at this moment in time. Right now, guess what? The list is closed for subscribers. Right. I wrote down the first 5, first come, first serve. Now, guess what? I have 3 spots available. If you're a member, even just at tier number 1, you'd get a spot if and when available during the live streams. Okay. So consider, at the very least, if you'd like to be a tier number 1 Oracle of Thanks member, if you can. Again, it's optional. But again, if I get any of my members who haven't gotten haven't gotten a reading yet, then I'm going to be adding them. So right now I'm taking a look at the list and I don't see any of my members, except let's give a round of applause and thank you to Ascending Universal Butterfly, who always takes time to volunteer here in the channel. We have Shatira. Thank you so much, Shatira. Shatira just added more time and more clarity to her reading. Okay, so thank you so much, Shatira, for your super. Okay. All right, awesome. All right, intuitive friends, let me say hello to everyone else, but just remember, I'm just saying hello because you're not going to get on the list, but you can next time, okay? So again, start considering the tier 1 Oracle of Thanks just to get yourself a placement when I do my free lives. So there we go. Okay, so let's also welcome here Anastasia, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. Ashuman, welcome for joining and saying hi. Let's see. Optimist Heart, thank you for showing support, intuitive friends. I greatly appreciate it. And guess what? We have Debbie O, Texas Virgo. Now, Debbie, let me see. Debbie. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna say hello and a super shout out to Debbie, who not only is a super who's not only a member, okay, so but she's here today. Okay, so Debbie, there is room for you in the members list. So thank you so much. Ascending Butterfly already had a reading. So thank you so much, Ascending Butterfly. So for those of you who are like, okay, why isn't Ascending Butterfly on the list? Because she already had one. Okay. But guess what? You're going to be able to see who those, I'm able to see. I don't know if you guys can, but I can. I'm able to see the members by the highlighted green. Okay, so they have green, they come up as green. Okay, so all right, the list is closed already, intuitive friends, but if you want to try to make it next time, you can. Again, like I said, start considering at the very least the Oracle of Thanks. Wait, hold on. The Oracle of Thanks membership that can give you more chances of getting on the list, even if it's closed for the subscribers. Okay, so right here I'll say open for, all right, open for members only. I have 2 slots, 2 spots. Okay, there we go. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Please note that the list is closed for subscribers only. If you are a member, I do have 2 spaces for you, okay? And how we're going to do this is I'm going to do Monica's reading. After Monica's reading, I'm going to go to Debbie O. Texas, who's a member, and then I'm going to shift to Lydia, okay? And if there isn't another member, then I'll go straight to Shatira, then Shirley, then Mary Lewis, okay? But please know that I do have 2 more slots open. All right. Thank you so much, intuitive friends. All right, for those of you who are just tuning in, no worries. Just remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and I'll see you throughout the week. Remember, this is a first come, first served channel, and I do have limited spots available both for my subscribers as well as for my members. That being said, intuitive friends, thank you for joining me here on this live reading for my YouTube subscribers only, as well as my members. Now, intuitive friends, these messages are 5 minutes and 5 minutes only. So if you want to extend it, you can just drop a super sticker or a super chat, and you get not only extra time, but you also get extra detail. Please note, intuitive friends, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and I'll be channeling the message here today for free for 5 minutes only on the following question, which is what your guides want you to know, or the topic, what your guides want you to know. All right. If you're interested in learning more about me, yes, I do have credentials, then take a look at the list down below, or as I say, the description box below. You will find my credentials, my client testimonials, and for those of you who are interested in private readings or anything of that sort, that information is there for you. All right, we have another super from Debbie. Thank you so much, Debbie, for your generosity. I greatly appreciate it, okay? Intuitive friends, I do have free resources there for you, okay? So those of you who are interested in free resources, I'm all about personal growth, expansion, leveling up, okay? And I do have an energy healing affirmations topic on my playlist. So if you're interested in that, I am a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner, so there's long distance Reiki there for you for free. There's nighttime affirmation to align you to your frequency before you go to sleep, help you with manifestation and affirmations. And I also have the affirmation for divine counterparts for those of you who want to, again, attract a divine counterpart, okay? And soon you will have the gratitude affirmation, which I will be placing later today. So keep an eye out for that. So that playlist is always going to have more and more kind of information there for you, so you can use, you can level up, and you can grow. So if you're all about that growth and positive amplification in 2026 and beyond, then I would suggest for you to take a look at the free resources in my energy healing affirmations. For those of you who are interested in Cafe Astrology, it is a free astrology birth chart report, okay? So I have no partnerships, no sponsorships with Cafe Astrology. I know the last time I used it, it was free. So just take a look if you want to learn a little bit more about your astrological natal chart. Okay. If you know your exact time of birth, you're going to get now exact, not kind of like, oh, I think I was born at 6. In reality, you're not sure. If you know your exact time of birth, then you're going to get more information. But even if you don't, this is what I love about this thing. Even if you don't, you still get a lot of information about your birth report. So there you go. Intuitive friends, please read the legal disclaimer. Of course, I'll be reading that for you in a minute. And of course, I will call you in the order that you've appeared on the chat list, which is the order that I've placed you on the list today. Intuitive friends, please note that the list is closed except for those of you who are members. So for members, I have 2 more spots open. Legal disclaimer is as follows, intuitive friends. These messages are for entertainment purposes only. And please remember that readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice, or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are only for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional, medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. Okay. That being said, let's go. Let's go. Let's start the readings. Awesome. All right, intuitive friends, for those of you who don't know, I am not going to be looking at my phone because it distracts me, which is the reason why Ascending Universal Butterfly has chosen to volunteer, okay, in, kind of helping out whenever and if they can, okay, or whenever or if she can, okay. Yeah, all right. So thank you so much, Ascending Butterfly, for your help. We greatly appreciate it. All right, intuitive friends. First up, we have Monica. And for those of you who are wondering, I wonder what a super reading looks like here, just based on super stickers or super chats. Then now is the time for you to pay attention, because this is a super chat reading, okay, or a super reading, as I call it. Super chat lives are different. So this is a super reading here for Monica. Monica, welcome. Thank you so much for your your love, your loyalty, your support to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Monica's been here for quite some time, right? Giving support. So I greatly appreciate it. I mean, even Monica, if she wants to share, she'll share with you how she has grown in leaps and bounds just by, again, bringing awareness and working on herself and her yin energy. And let me tell you, once you do that, you start attracting a lot of beautiful, successful opportunities in your way. Okay. So, Monica, let's see what your guides want you to know right now at this moment in time. And of course, you have a super reading here. You have the Page of Coins and the Three of Wands. Beautiful. Page of Coins, the beginner mindset. What was I just saying about Monica? I said, Monica, you're doing really, really good for yourself. Like, you're putting in the work, you're putting in the focus, you're being patient, you're expanding, you're allowing yourself to be very determined and consistent with the things that you are doing, not only in your spirituality, but how it's manifesting in leaps and bounds in your 3D realm. And sure enough, you have the Page of Coins or the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, you're manifesting. Okay, you're manifesting and you are making the beginning plans of whatever this manifestation that you're doing. You are blossoming it. Okay, you're planting the seeds. You're being patient. You're grounding your ideas. You are pouring in your focus. You're nurturing. You're putting in the work. And guess what? Little by little, you're going to start reaping the rewards. Okay. Now, here with the Page of Pentacles, like I said, your guys are saying you're grounding your ideas, which is wonderful. It's not just about what you're thinking about, it's what you're physically doing in the 3D world. Tangible efforts, okay? Whether it's putting money in your dreams, in your plans, whether if it's not money, it's other resources, okay? Or putting in the work, but whatever it is, you are not only planting the seeds, but you're also nurturing those seeds that will be expanding here for you. So by you setting the goals, being grounded, grounding yourself, working on your root chakra, and again, your 7 chakra system, which helps you align. Whether you are studying as in book, or studying tips, getting, golden nuggets, advice, suggestions from people who may have more expertise in a subject matter, you're learning, you're absorbing, and you're doing, okay? Because that's the important part. You're putting it into action. Remember, Pentacles energy is action that you're putting into something, but also the consistency of that effort. So that's what's going to bring you this beautiful glow up. So your hard work is paying off in any way, shape, or form that you're putting in the effort. Okay. So you do have here the Three of Wands again. You have here manifesting. Like I said, the things that you are manifesting, you will be potentially seeing it here unfold for you. Okay, not only do you have the effort, the consistency, the determination, and nurturing that, but you also have a lot of inspiration, motivation, and ambition to whatever this project, this new life, this new energy is unfolding for you here. Okay, now also with the Three of Wands, this is now about being proactive. Okay, it's about you saying, you know what? I'm putting in the work, I'm putting in the effort, I'm listening to tips, I'm learning, I'm observing, I'm absorbing, I'm putting it into action slowly but surely, nurturing. But I'm also here waiting for the right opportunity, the right circles of people to present either my ideas or my project, or just connect more with others, because three is about the teamwork. Okay, so there's a lot of this kind of teamwork energy here, people who are equally passionate, people who are equally in that flow of manifesting, being successful, and pushing forward. Now, very beautiful here, you have big development, and like I said, the Three of Wands is waiting for the right opportunity to unfold or to present itself, and you're really jumping in. But in the meantime, I do see you mingling. Okay, mingling in circles of with circles of people who want to level up, who want to progress, who are in your energy. So you may be attracting that or bringing that more into your energy field, because that's the energy that you're in. Remember, what you think about, you bring about. So if you are in the thought process of being successful, of ambition, of motivation, of leveling up, guess what? That energy, you're going to attract more people, more opportunities in your, towards you. Okay, it's as simple as that. A lot of people who are successful, business, six-figure income people, seven-figure income people, six income figure people, they're all about the mindset. They're all about that energy. Okay, they may not be spiritual, but they have the mindset. So exactly here with the Page of Pentacles, you got the mindset down, and you're putting in the continued effort. So, your guides are giving you that. Heartbroken, guess what? You're not allowing yourself to bring you down from that. Okay. Those hardships have created you to have either more of life experience that you can use to either propel you to the next level or be able to help others. Okay. So, your moments of challenges and obstacles of grief and sadness have only allowed you to use it as fuel to fuel your fire of inspiration and motivation, and the fuel to make you more grounded and make you more focused on what you want to achieve. Okay, now you do have here beauty, and beauty is coming across as self-care. So making sure that yes, you're putting in the work and the things that you want, you have the inspiration, the motivation, but also, taking time to do the self-care, especially when you're going to go with the number three. Remember, I talked about groups, networking, and things of that, especially when you're going to go out there. Okay. Zhuzh yourself up a little bit more so that your external energy matches that radiant internal energy. And, there's more amplification of that energy. Okay. Inward and outward. Okay. So beautiful, beautiful energy here for you, Monica. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, let's see what else your guides want you to know. All right, Monica, you have the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. Number one, big picture. You're now seeing how things are connecting. You're connecting the dots, whether that is happening now or whether this has been happening for quite some time. You're finally getting it, that in order for you to push forward with the things that you are wanting to achieve, you need to release, cut the cords, cut the connections, cut the relationship that, or the energy that is bringing you down, that is getting you into, that was getting you into this mindset of, self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Okay, so this type of energy was draining you. Now you have understood. Now you're like, aha, I know what I need to do. I'm going to focus more on my goals. I'm going to set into this kind of energy where I'm now surrounded by different type of people that are in that same energy of progress and leveling up. And here with the Three of Wands, like I said, self-care, and you zhuzhing up the exterior so that it can match that beautiful amplification of motivation and fire within. So you see the big picture, okay? Not only do you see the big picture, but your guides want to remind you here that you have the ability and the support, the ability to continue to connect with your angelic realm. Okay, your guides, they're always there for you. Okay, you may be a very heavy thinker, so you may get a lot of aha moments, or maybe your claircognizance is very sharp. You just get like, quick downloads or ideas. That could be the way that your guides may be speaking to you, or maybe kind of dropping golden nuggets of just ideas, or kind of like, yeah, like I'm getting like ideas. Okay, there could also be here, hold on a second, I'm also getting clairaudient, so you may even say to, like how we talk to ourselves sometimes in our head, or so not in a like, not in a weird way. I'm just saying, how like sometimes your intuition is like pulling you, and you're like, yeah, I keep, this idea keeps popping into my head. I wonder why. So I'm also getting that type of energy. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, my dear. What your guys want you to know. Seduction, passion, romance await. Hey, look at that. This zhuzhing up of your external to match your internal motivation, inspiration, fire, and passion. Hello, hello. There may be some opportunities here developing for you. Okay. So, in the areas of love, or in the areas, look at that, passion, or in the area here of just the desire. Okay. There may be more passion, more fire, more desires opening up in this Aries calendar, the astrological new year. Is the beginning of the astrological new year, and that starts or kicks off with Aries. Now, I do want to mention that two things are happening, not only with the fact that Aries, and this is for everyone, so you may start seeing a lot of kind of fire popping up in most of the readings, because I've been seeing that already. So Neptune is going to, or Neptune has already landed or placed itself in Aries, and and Saturn is also going to do the same. So for those of you who know your astrological natal chart, and in this case, Monica, I'm speaking to you, take a look at who you have or what you have in your Saturn placement and your Neptune placement in regards to your astrological natal chart. Okay, there may be some kind of fiery passion, heart's desire, or some kind of shift happening. Now, remember that the shift for Neptune in Aries is a 13-year course of changes that happen in a way gradually, but because it's in Aries, it may feel a little bit uncomfortable with the speed that it will have to kind of keep up with that Mars energy and fire energy of Aries. Saturn is also going into Aries. That may be another shift here. Again, just something for you to consider since it's coming up here in your reading, okay? You have here insight, magical tools, writing, and star crafting. There you go. Like I said, your plans, your focus, your creation, the progress, projects, whatever this may be, you are very much open to not only what you're thinking and analyzing in the 3D world, but what is also coming through for you in regards to the higher, the higher vibration. I'm getting like your intuitive hits, your yang energy and your yin energy is how this is coming across. Okay, so your yin energy, your intuition, what you're downloading, what you're getting, the messages that you are either hearing, feeling, sensing with your six senses, and you putting them into action with your inspiration and nurturing it with the Pentacles energy. Okay, so there you go. Now remember that I was talking about the number 3. You have the number 3 again with the number 12. So again, you're not alone in this process, and your guides have given you here kind of a little insight here with the number 2 too. So you may be seeing number 3s and number 2s, or multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8 as angel numbers. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the next deck, and then we're going to close it with a reading here to close your reading with a advice. Okay, so let's see what's coming through here for you. And you have Diamond. Look at that. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Okay, so there's that reciprocal energy. The whatever energy you're giving to whatever project, passion, heart's desire, motivation, entrepreneurial type of energy, or whatever this may be, whether it be in career, in love, or whether it's in all aspects of your life, whatever you give, you're going to receive. Okay, so there's that, energy. Now, how do we make diamonds? We make diamonds by pressure and heat, right? So look how interesting that teardrop looks like a diamond right here, right here. So what started off as a teardrop, as water, through pressure, through challenges, obstacles, and everything, has turned into that same droplet, has turned into a diamond. Look at that. What symbology. Talk about validation, confirmation. You've turned, and this already came out before, you've turned a difficult time into a moment of growth for yourself, or at least you're in the beginning stages here with the page. You're starting to do that, so it's starting to amplify. So there you go. Monica, as always, thank you for being here. This is your last and final card here. Let's see what your guides want you to know in regards to some advice. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. For those of you who are watching, welcome. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to come back tomorrow because the lists are closed. Look at that final resolution. Okay. Remember that I talked about getting into the circles, or starting to kind of amplify your networking type of circle. Look at that final resolution. Listen carefully. The challenges that you're facing or that you faced, okay, it could be either one, either have resolved or will be resolved, okay, through cooperation with others. I told you, teamwork. I told you the threes came through for you. Listen carefully. It's people here in the 3D world, as well as your ethereal team, your guides, your guardian angel, your spiritual team. So it's both 3D realm and ethereal realm. It says, though the results may not be exactly what you have hoped for. Remember the heartbroken? I said those tears turned into the strengthening of a heart's desire, or you leveling up, validation, confirmation. It says, though the results may not have exactly worked out how you hoped for, working with others and starting fresh always brings relief. So new partnerships, new people, new mindset, new circle of people who want to progress, who want to level up. There you go. That being said, thank you so much, Monica. What a beautiful message here for you. Thank you so much for your super, and I'll see you soon. I'll take a look, Monica. If you wrote something in the chat, I'll take a look at it shortly. But if you didn't, that's fine. If this resonates for you now, then feel free to drop a rose. That will let me know that it resonated, okay? That being said, this is looking really good. Let me know how this is, maybe if it's resonating already, or if it is, you feel like I said, it could be something that could be coming up, or it could be something that you're working on right now. So your guys just want to give you that kind of thumbs up. Keep up the good work, okay? All right, intuitive friends. Thank you so much, Monica, for your super. Okay. After Monica, as I said, we have Debbie O. Texas, who's a member. But before I jump into Debbie O's reading, I do want to welcome those of you who are visiting for the first time. Welcome. For those of you who have subscribed to the channel already today, I want to say thank you and welcome. All right. So, intuitive friends, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. Okay. All my information is there. If you're here watching me live, guess what? All that information is in the chat. So take a look at that as well. Don't forget, intuitive friends, this is a first come, first serve. The list is closed for my subscribers. However, feel free to, like I said, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. That's going to let you know the next time I'm on. This is a first come, first serve type of, kind of reading for my subscribers. As you see, obviously, the more that we grow, the more that the free readings are going to fill up quicker. Okay, that's just how what's going to happen eventually, right? It's going to fill up quicker. So if you would like to, and again, no obligation, but especially for those of you who have been part of this channel for a very long time, consider the Oracle of Thanks. Okay, that's gonna, at the very least, that membership doesn't include any free readings, but at least it gives you kind of a leg up in getting into the free channeled 5-minute readings. Okay, because as I said, right now, the subscriber list is closed, but I have 2 open spots in the members list. So that may be something that you may want to consider. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back, intuitive friends. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up, for your love, for your support, for the way that you are so generous here on my channel. I have some of you who just come, who don't want to read, and they're just like, hey, I just want to donate because I love what you're doing. So, again, your generosity is very much appreciated. I greatly appreciate it, So thank you so much. Now, intuitive friends, let's see. Did Monica drop a rose or anything? Yes, she did. All right, awesome. So this is telling me validation confirmation. All right, wonderful. Monica also wrote, what did you write here? Thank you, dear. Have my passion business based on what I learned from my relationships. There you go. Validation confirmation on what was coming through in this reading. I mean, there you go, intuitive friends. For those of you who are like, oh, I don't know about those free readings, there goes a beautiful validation confirmation. So I'm happy that you are leveling up and that things are unfolding for you. So congratulations yet again. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next reading. Thank you so much, Monica. Next reading, we have Debbie O, Texas Virgo. Hello, Debbie O, Texas Virgo. First of all, Debbie O, Texas Virgo is part of the membership tier. So thank you so much for that. And I also want to thank Debbie O, Texas, for the extra generosity and donation that you've provided today. So thank you so much. All right, Debbie O, let's see here what's coming through in this reading. And of course, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, Debbie, so let's take a look at what your guides want you to know. What your guides want you to know. What's coming through for you. So you have a super reading. Lydia, you're after Debbie O, Texas, but this reading may take a little bit longer as it is a super. Okay. So You just saw what happened. We're going to take the Page of Cups, which is facing me, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Swords. That was interesting. That never happens, but there's always a reason for everything. As I always say, serendipitous events. Guess what? You have here 3 cards that just popped out of the deck. Hold on, let me get my whole little decor situation. That came in with a lot of force, okay? And it makes a lot of sense because you have the Knight of Swords, which is a lot of energy. So let's begin. Page of Cups. Your guides here are saying or are reminding you here that there's this energy that or mindset that you may be in at this moment in time. Okay. There could be this kind of, unexpected ideas coming in your mind or in your heart. You may be beginning a new chapter, and therefore you're feeling different about how you're going to move through this new chapter. Okay. Page of Cups, as I always remind all of you, yes, is about messages. Okay, so I get it. Yes, it's about messages, but it's also about the novice energy. So it's the beginner mindset. You are beginning to, or you're starting on this journey where you're allowing yourself to level up emotionally in a healthy way. Okay, so you may be getting new ideas, new ways of wanting to do something. You're listening to your intuition a little bit more. You're able to express and to set healthy boundaries in healthy ways. Okay. There's also this energy of maybe even being more creative. Okay. Really focusing on your self-care in whatever way that may show up for you. Okay. So you're breaking the boundaries. You're breaking the boundaries or your belief systems that were ingrained to you or in you through family, society, or what you felt your duty was. And I feel here that there could be some shift here in regards to maybe a situation, circumstance, or event, or maybe a marriage or a committed relationship where you dedicated and devoted a lot of focus, energy, and sacrifice. And maybe there were parts of that you should have either left earlier, or whether this is also an environment, a very rigid way. It was like, I feel the duty to do this. I maybe don't want to do this, but I feel like I kind of have to because there's some type of obligations or responsibilities or beliefs or anything here connected to that energy. And, that may be shifting for you now. Okay. That may be shifting. You may be reanalyzing your structure, your belief systems. There are some things that you're like, yes, I'm going to hold on to that because that is truly what I believe in. But there may be some things I'm going to change because of whatever experience that I had in the past or recent past. So there's this level here of you being more stable, more secure, more focused. Okay, in whatever it is that you are doing, that you're more committed. You may be more committed to your hello Virgo goddess, thank you so much. You are part of the what is it, the members list. Yeah, you just came in with the other name. Okay, no worries, my dear, thank you so much. Please know, intuitive friends, the list is closed for everyone else, but it is open for members. So I have only one more spot left, okay, for my members. Okay, so like I'm saying here, Debio, this Hierophant is like you kind of loosening up your, or not loosening, but it comes across more of like you learning something that you may need to edit or level up your own belief system. So you may have decided, you know what, yes, these are some things I'm going to continue to connect to. Okay. And still do in my life. But there are other things that I'm going to restructure, that I'm going to make work for me, because it's not what the society or my family or tradition or whatever else may have said, because maybe that didn't work the first time around, but other things did. So I feel that with this Hierophant energy, it's like you're editing. You're coming to this awareness of, okay, what are the things that I truly value that are the foundation of, my beliefs, my values. Those things I'm not going to change. But some things I will, because they're not, look at that just a flash there. But some things I will, because I feel like they are not in alignment to what I am currently experiencing in my life. Okay. So there's that energy. Now the Hierophant energy is connected to Taurus. Okay, so there's that stability and that practical sensibility that is coming through here for you. So you may be working more with your faith, or you may be leaning more towards your faith, towards your belief system, to the core of what makes you you, but you're also allowing yourself to either edit or let go of that conformity here that may not be working for you so much. Okay, so there's that kind of distinction here with this Hierophant energy that I'm getting here for you. Okay, you also have here the Knight of Swords. Okay, seize the day. Seize the day here says coming and going, talkative, maverick, impulsive. Okay, impatient, focused, daring, witty, blunt. You're in this energy. There's this whirlwind. That's why you saw my cards flip over the way they did. It was like this. There's this whirlwind of energy around you where you're very much focused on change. You're focused on newness. You're focused on new chapters. You're focused on let's get the ball rolling in 2026. Okay, so you may be getting a lot of ideas, and there may be here a level of unpredictability in something. Okay, so there may be an unexpected opportunity, an unexpected type of aha, maybe a phone call, maybe a text, maybe messages that can maybe here, and this may go either way, it may challenge what you already have set up for yourself. So there may be someone who may want to rush in to see if they can have access to this energy. Okay, that you have right now at this moment in time, this very positive energy. It's going to be your decision here. And again, remember about those healthy boundaries. It's going to be your decision here. You may decide, you know what? I'm no longer allowing people who are, not honoring my boundaries. Okay, not taking into account my value. People who don't show me that they value me. Okay, I'm not going to go in that direction. Okay, so that Knight of Swords, you may kind of think about that, or there may be that type of energy coming through. Okay, I do feel you have a very go-getter energy here with this Knight of Swords. There's this beautiful energy here of ideas. Okay, yes, you got to be careful though, because there's a lot of impulsivity that comes in with the Knight of Swords, but there is also this thirst of knowledge, this thirst of, I want to know, I want to experience, I want to shift something. Knight of Swords, Hierophant, I want to shift some beliefs that I'm editing. Okay, or that, need a little bit of more of a modern touch, even though the majority of your belief system is very much connected to your tradition, your belief, and your values. Okay, so there's a little bit of the old and a little bit of an updating type of energy that I'm getting here. So let's see what else is coming through for you. Intuitive friends, just know that the list is closed for all subscribers. I only have one more opening for the members. One more opening for the members. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you here. Okay, you have here the thinking person. What did I say? Didn't I say about that with the Knight of? There's a clarity that's coming in. Your new ideas, new ways, a curiosity. There you go, thinking person. You're thinking things clearly. You have clarity. Okay, so you are in this bubble of clarity. All right, your guides want to also let you know that there's a bubble of protection around you also. so that is kind of like giving you validation, confirmation. So you may be experiencing more downloads, being able to connect more with the ethereal realm, being able to download messages, or kind of connect more with your clairs, your angels, okay? Your angels, your guides, creator, God, however you may identify with the ethereal realm. But there's this clarity that is coming through because of your faith. Remember the Hierophant, you see a priest here, your faith, okay? So your faith is that strong pillar here for you also. So very, very beautiful energy. Let's see what else is coming through for you. We have here the Arrow Master. Like I said, you're focused. Okay. I told you that you have this energy. And listen, you let us know. Am I making this up or is it true? Okay. Give me validation confirmation if this is true. But you're coming up with a way different type of mindset here for 2026 because there's like this whirlwind of change. Okay. It could be change of what you're thinking, how you're assessing things, the clarity. Again, be more rational, analytical, not allowing your emotions to sway you back to the quote unquote duty that you always felt in the past that you had to do. Okay. So there we go. The Arrow Master. Okay. The Arrow Master always gives me that Sagittarius energy. But what's interesting is that it's giving me something a little bit different. I don't know what your north node may be in regards to your astrology. So if you don't know what it is, you should find out because this type of energy is giving me the energy or the focus that you need to do in this lifetime. Okay, so there may be a whirlwind of energy shifting you to your life or soul purpose in this lifetime. And if you know anything about the South Node and North Node, the South Node is what you already are very good and skilled at. That may be from past lives and that may be from past experiences. And that South Node comes very easily because there's a sense of experience. What feels a little bit challenging is the North Node. Okay. In this lifetime, the North Node in this lifetime is the things that you need to get out of the box about and that you need to do so that it can help you grow. So there's always a little bit of growing pains with the North Node because it's quote unquote the new energy, the new lessons, the new getting out of your comfort zone, which is the South Node, and allowing yourself to expand in the North Node. So for whatever reason, I'm getting that message here with this Arrow Master. So, and especially with that whirlwind energy that I was getting. So whatever your North Node is, you should read up on it. You should, again, like I was talking about, educate yourself about what your North Node is, if you know what it is. If not, no worries. Take a look at other placements that are super important on your astrological natal chart. Your sun, your moon, your rising, your big three. That is going to give you a lot of information. Also, with love, Venus, 7th, 5th houses, and your Juno. Again, a lot of information there. Another powerhouse, your midheaven. That is also a big kind of like where your opportunities of luck and success may be coming through. So I'm getting here, you're more focused on something. Again, the clarity, the focus, okay? The patience also, because that Arrow Master is very much a person who has to be very laser focused on the target, okay? There may be also something coming up for you during Taurus season because Taurus is coming up very, very heavy here because it is not only the major arcana, but is also in the middle of your spread. Okay. So Taurus season may be of importance. And of course, that comes right after Aries season. So just pay attention to that. There may also be an opportunity that may be coming up for you here during Sagittarius season later Wow, look at that. Later this year. So just be open to that energy also. Just keep it, in the back of your mind. I always tell you guys, when you get these readings, get a little notebook and jot down some things here for you, just out of, as I say, just for shits and giggles, because this is for entertainment purposes only, but you never know. The wizard, use your skill to aid others. Okay. You may have the ability to be a counselor, a teacher. Okay. Maybe use your knowledge here in whatever this may be, your expertise. The Hierophant is also the energy of teacher, of mentor, of leading others. Maybe you've been through a very difficult experience in your life, in whatever that may be. And maybe you have a lot of golden nuggets, a lot of knowledge to share with others. So this is saying not only share your skills with other people, but I'm also getting here. I'm getting here like what is it, brush up on your skills also. So you may have some type of talent or ability just naturally that you have kind of like maybe put in the back of the burner, or especially because I was talking a lot of north node and south node. See what skills you need to take a look at in this lifetime in regards to your north node, if you do, like, again, if you know what those are, if or what that may be, because there's something about using new talents, new skills, and new abilities in this lifetime, and that being in alignment to your soul purpose or your life purpose. Okay, so just be open to that. Intuitive friends, just so you know, the list is closed. Look at that. The green man, a lot more earth energy. I don't know what this may be about. And of course, as I always tell you guys, give me validation confirmation if you would like to. You don't have to, towards the end of the reading. But there could be something very much connected to earth energy here for you. So, what are the earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. A lot of greenery here, a lot of earth. Again, the Hierophant, the ruler, Taurus, earth sign. So stability is key for you here. And your guides just want you to be aware. So there's something here about stability here for you. It says rising. Oh my gosh. What? Ooh, when I read what this says, you guys are gonna laugh because I said this at the top of the reading. I'm feeling a lot of energy here. Remember that I was shuffling? It was like a rush of wind came through, and I said there's a lot of energy here. And sure enough, the green man says rising, like I said. Okay, take a look at your rising sign also. Okay, your rising sign on your astrological natal chart. Energy surge. Whew, that energy that I felt, right? And fertility, growth. So again, I do feel that there's something here connected to your sense of like looking at your astrological natal chart and looking at your big three, moon, sun, rising, Venus, to get a clearer picture of how you can grow. And if you do know, like I said, your north node and know about your south node, that may also be of importance. And again, your north node is what you need to accomplish or the lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime. Okay. Just like this arrow master is looking ahead. All right. So there you go. Now, it's a little bit of a comfort, getting out of your comfort zone, especially with the north node. So north nodes tend to feel a little bit challenging, but they're very rewarding. Okay. Handshake, it says meeting a stranger could be of importance. Hey, listen, it could even be this channel for all we know. But there could be here potentially connections, you being in a like-minded community, you allowing yourself to get more, be more open, not only with maybe your faith or your religious aspect, but also your spiritual aspect. Okay. So there may be more people that you may be meeting or coming into contact, or more knowledge here, especially having to do not only with your skills, your abilities, or your talents in the 3D world, but also your skills, your ability, and your talents spiritually. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look at your last and final card. Man, what a reading here. Debbie, there's a lot that came through for you. Very, very beautiful reading. Let us know if you'd like. No obligation. You don't have to share your business here on YouTube. But if it resonates, just drop a rose. That lets me know in a very anonymous way that these messages resonated. But if you would like to share how this is maybe in alignment with anything, then feel free to do so. Okay. All right. Look at that. Unveil truth. There you go. A new energy, a new surge, as I mentioned at the top of the reading. It says you're not fully understanding a person or an event. I feel that you didn't really understand your old situation, circumstance, event, or environment. The old systems of how you did things. That was difficult. That was kind of in a bit creating a bit of an internal challenge within yourself. Okay. It says, perhaps the truth is intentionally hidden. There may have been some type of deception in a committed connection or in something of an environment or, whatever you may have been in the past or recent past. It says here, or you're choosing to overlook certain facts. Remember that I mentioned that at the top of the reading, your sense of duty, sacrificing, obligation, because so and so says, because, what will people think? Because what are the social norms? What is what I was, taught to do? I was taught to just, maybe, not say a word and just deal with it. And maybe again, it may have worked at some point in time, but there could be a very different type of mindset here that would work better for you, right? Because it's going to be healthier for you. So it says here, it's time to pursue clarity. I cannot make this up. You have clarity here and see things as they truly are. The bandages from your eyes have been lifted, my dear. This year, I do feel that you are going to grow in leaps and bounds in some way, shape, or form, whether this is in the 3D realm with career, finances, whether it's spiritually, whether it's just you really moving forward and rising like the phoenix, but something beautiful may be potentially unfolding here for you. That being said, take care, Debbie O, and I want to thank you, of course, for your generosity and for also being part of the members tier. Okay, so thank you so much. Don't forget to take a look at the member posts as the new dates for tier number 2 and tier number 3 is going to be coming up shortly. Okay, all right, intuitive friends, up next we have Lydia. But before I jump into Lydia's reading, I do want to say welcome to those of you who are new and are visiting the channel. For those of you who are who already subscribed to the channel, whether you are a new subscriber, I do want to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for being part of the Lexa Tarot channel, family, community. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are there. And guess what? My links are also in the chat, so you can take a look at that. All right. Now, if you want to be part of these readings, it is first come, first serve, intuitive friends, especially those that are new to the channel or you're visiting for the first time. Okay. So if you weren't able to get yourself on the list today, no worries. You can get yourself on the list tomorrow. But here's the caveat. Okay. You need to be part of the channel. Okay. So you need to be subscribed to the channel. All right. The next thing is remain subscribed to the channel. All right. The third thing, turn on your notification bell. And last, turn all notification alerts connected to my channel. Why? Because the moment that I get on to do a live stream or whenever new content appears on my channel, you're going to get an alert. And that alert is going to say, hey, hurry up and get to the chat. And I do first come, first serve. Okay. So for those of you who are new, that's how I work here on my channel. Now, for those of you who are current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and support. For my current subscribers, as you see, as time goes on, there's going to be more and more people wanting to get a mini reading. Okay. Now, once the list is closed for the subscribers, is closed. Okay. So for some of you who may be saying, well, why did Virgo goddess get on? And I don't see that she has a green, what you call it? Highlight. Hold on a second. It's because Virgo goddess is Charmy Animations. Okay. So for those of you who are wondering, right? Fair is fair. So I love clear transparency. Okay. So she happened to come on today with her other one, but she emailed me through lexatarot@gmail.com and said to me, listen, so I'm aware. Okay. But like I said, for my members, I always have some spots available for you. So if you are interested, take a look at the very least, the members of tier 1, which is the Oracle of Thanks. That at least gives you a little bit of a leg up in getting on the list moving forward. Okay. If you're finding it very difficult to get a free mini reading. Okay. So there we go. All right. That being said, intuitive friends, let's give a very big thank you for volunteering for Ascending Universal Butterfly. So thank you so much. She likes to volunteer here on the channel, on the chat. Okay, so thank you so much. Lydia. No, I'm so sorry. It's not. So Debbie O. I did your. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Yeah, Debbie O. I did your reading. Now comes Lydia. Lydia. Okay, perfect. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cross your name. You're up next. After Lydia, Charmy. I'm gonna put Virgo goddess. Okay. After Lydia, Charmy is coming up next. Okay. And Charmy does have a super reading, so I'll be doing that. After Charmy comes Shatira. After Shatira, Shirley and Mary Lewis, as long as I don't have another member. Okay, because I'm trying to alternate. So like that, it's fair for everyone. Okay. So there we go. All right. Actually, Charmy Virgo, I'm going to do Shatira after Lydia because Shatira was here and is doing a super reading, and then you came after. All right, Charmy? So it's going to be Lydia, Shatira, then Charmy Virgo, okay? And then Shirley, Mary Lewis, depending on if there's another member coming in. All right. All right. So Lydia, let's take a look here. By the way, I didn't even, oh my gosh, so sorry here. Debbie, I didn't even read what you wrote here. Hold on. Thank you so much, Charmy. Virgo goddess. I like that, Virgo goddess. Debbie wrote, my North Node is in Taurus. What? Your North Node is in Taurus and you got the Hierophant, which is ruled by Taurus. There you go. That was that earth energy. Wow. Validation confirmation. It's true. This resonates. Working on self-love and changing past patterns. Yes. Congratulations. Yeah. If your North Node is Taurus, your South Node is Scorpio. Yep. There you go. And you have your Sun in Virgo. Again, earth. Your Venus is in Virgo, earth. Your moon is in Cancer and your rising is Capricorn, earth. No wonder. Validation confirmation. I have all three Taurus, Virgo. Ooh, wow. This message was like very on point for you. Thank you so much for your messages. You're very welcome. All right. Wonderful. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump into the reading. Thank you so much there. That was very much of confirmation validation. Lydia, you are up next. Let's jump into your reading. After Lydia, we have Shatira. After Shatira, we have Charmy Virgo. And then we're going to jump into Shirley Meteor. And then Mary Lewis 7743, as long as I don't have another member jumping in, okay? So no worries about that. All right, Lydia, let's see. Lydia, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay, my dear? So what your guides want you to know, entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you, Lydia. What your guides want you to know, this may resonate now. It may be resonating at another moment in time. Well, guess what? Your guides are saying here, Lydia, your guides are saying you are entering or you are embracing at this moment in time, or you may be entering very soon, this energy where you are embracing the Queen of Pentacles energy. Very, very beautiful energy, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about security, stability, nurturing, compassion, growth. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles has an overall riches. So things are working out for the Queen of Pentacles, not just in career and money, which of course is important and valuable, but also in other areas of of her life, okay? Such as your home life, your domestic scene, your friends, family, loved ones, okay? Valuing yourself, self-love, love sector. There's lots here with the Pentacles energy in regards to the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I always say, the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, one of the most solid royalties that you can have. Why? Because the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are not just about the stability in their career and finances, is their stability in everything. So it's like it's encompassing all the areas of your life. So you may be starting to feel a little bit more stable, or you may be seeing some type of tangible improvements, progress. That could be money, that could be career, that could be, in other areas of your life here. But whatever it is, you're embracing this energy at this moment in time. If you feel or have felt like something isn't moving, don't worry. It will move with time, because Pentacles energy is a slow moving energy, but it's one that is worth the wait. Okay. So there's a sense of you being more practical and more sensible and approaching either your life, your situations, circumstances, events, family, friends, loved ones, career, any other aspects with a sense of more of a practical sense, more down to earth, common sense approach, and more sensible in something. Okay. Through the thick and thin, there may be here this type of blossoming, growing, or blooming. Okay. So there you go. There's a lot coming through right now here for you. You may be very business savvy, or you may get some ideas here during this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, where you may want to grow something, organize something, create something, nurture something. But remember, Pentacles energy is about the consistency. So yes, it's about planting the seed, but it's also about putting in the time, the energy, the patience, and the determination and consistency to see something grow, something that you care about, something that you want to nurture, something that you want to see in all areas of your life that you want growth in. Okay. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Right after Lydia, we have Shatira. So Shatira, guess what? You're right up next. Guess what here, Lydia? Your guides are saying there is so much potential for you. There's so much that you can blossom, grow, and extend. You have unlimited resources, whether it's your skills, your ability, or your talent, or you are just a natural manifester. The more that you allow yourself to be in that energy, the more you're going to bring in your energy field. So I would advise you here, Lydia, take a look at my energy healing and affirmation playlist. So go to the playlist, take a look at that. There's a lot of free resources there to help you continue to grow and expand and improve. Okay. If you want to, no obligation, is up to you. So that's there for you if you so choose. Now, a lot of this growth is going to happen in the following way. You need to get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes it's a little bit scary. Sometimes it's a little bit, kind of like, man, I'm going to have to get out of what I normally do. I'm going to have to do it in a different way. Yes, you may need to start expanding and getting yourself out of the comfort zone. It's a growing pain type of energy. Now, Pentacles energy is earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We don't like big, heavy, quick changes. We love comfort. We love to feel secure. We love to feel very well planted. And sometimes that's a good thing, but sometimes it's not, because it doesn't allow you to get out of what you know. And so this Queen of Pentacles here, your guides are saying this may be the time where you're going to have to start with baby steps, getting out of your comfort zone and trying new things to see what sticks and what may reap great rewards in your direction. Okay, so there you go. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. It says refocus. I mean, da 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 da. There you go. Validation confirmation. When the target becomes blurry due to being afraid, being apprehensive, being too cautious, getting into your self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, listening to that kind of, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm going to be good, and the excuses. When you get blurry with that type of self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, it says when the target becomes blurry, the universe reminds you to refocus and reconnect with your original intentions. So what are your original intentions? Everything that the Queen of Pentacles embodies, okay? Stability, reliability, grounding, organization, prosperity, tangible wealth, intangible wealth, okay? Tangible is the coins of pentacles, intangible, time, love, all of that. It says you are called to clear away distractions. Again, the apprehension, the caution, the limited beliefs. You're being called to clear away the distractions and concentrate on what truly matters, which is this energy, the Queen of Pentacles. It says, with clear focus, the path ahead will also become clearer. Look at that. I cannot make this up, intuitive friends. This is exactly what's coming through for you, even from the top of the reading. So there you go. Validation confirmation here for you. Lydia, if you can, please drop a rose in the comment section and here in the chat. That lets me know these messages resonated for you. If it doesn't seem like it resonates for you now, give it time. It may resonate at a later point in time. As I always say, these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and just take them with a grain of salt, okay? That being said, up next, we have Shatira. Shatira is coming up next. Thank you so much, Shatira, for your super. But before I jump into Shatira's reading, I do want to welcome those of you who have subscribed to the channel. So I want to thank you for subscribing to the channel, for joining the Lexa Tarot community. It is a large community of like-minded souls. We're all about development. We're all about leveling up. We're all about self-improvement. We're all about being open to the entertainment purposes only guidance here through tarot. And again, we all have free will, so we always can do if we can shift, we can create, we can do whatever it is that we have the free will to do so. So this is just, again, another tool, right, to what we already use, which is largely our common sense, right, intuitive friends? That being said, remember that it is a first come first served energy here on my channel. So the quicker you get to those chat, the quicker you're going to be able to get on the list. The list is first come first serve, and it is limited. So I have a list for my subscribers and then another list for my members. Okay, so as the channel continues to grow, and again, thank you to all of you for that beautiful growth, the more it's going to get a little bit challenging to get a quick 5-minute mini reading. So it is no obligation, but if you would like, at the minimum, to get yourself on that Oracle of Thanks membership, because that will give you access to the limited spots in the membership tier, in the membership spots that I have for my free mini readings. Okay, so just something to keep in the back of your mind for you to just be in awareness of. Okay, now for those of you who are my current subscribers, woo, welcome. Thank you for all your love, your loyalty, and your support. Okay, after Shatira, we also have Virgo Goddess. Okay, Virgo Goddess, you're going to come right after Shatira. And then after Virgo Goddess, we have Shirley Meador. Now, Who comes after Shirley Meador depends if there's another member that jumps in. If there is no other member, then Mary Lewis, you're going to be next. If there's another member that jumps in, then I will add that member, and that member will go first, and then you will be next on the list. Okay, Mary Lewis, I just want to be transparent in how we're going to do it. So I do one member, one, one, one. But in this case, Shatira was here earlier, so that's why Shatira is coming up next. Okay, so Shatira, welcome, my dear. Thank you so much, Shatira, for your love, your loyalty, and support. Forgot to take a look here. Lydia, wow, yes, Lydia wrote, yes, that's true, and you dropped 3 roses. So thank you so much. That tells me that this was validation confirmation for you. So beautiful energy. All right, Shatira, welcome back, my dear. It's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you again for your generosity and your support. Let's see here what's coming through for you in regards to what your guides want you to know. Just a reminder here, Shatira, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? So let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. What's coming through here, what your guides want you to know. This may resonate now, or it may resonate at a later point in time, but let's see what your guides want you to know. And you do have a super reading here on the live, so you're going to get extended time and as well extended messages. So you have here the King of Wands, and this was because earlier it flipped over, but it did. I'm not taking the reversal here. So you have the King of Wands and the Lovers, okay? I don't know, Shatira, but I keep getting that 2026 there may be some shifts happening in your love sector, okay? In some way, shape, or form. Maybe even as just like meeting new people. I'm just saying that's the first thing that's coming through. So let's talk about the King of Wands energy, okay? King of Wands energy. Your guides are saying that you may be potentially right now at this moment in time, or this could be potentially unfolding for you, where you feel very, I keep hearing the word vivacious, which is interesting. There's this kind of charisma, vivaciousness. You know, I don't want to say cocky because that's not how it's coming across. It's coming like very confident, like you know that you've got it together. That's the energy that I'm getting here, okay, with the King of Wands. So this King of Wands is telling me here there's this go-getter type of energy, okay, that's embodying you or that you are moving towards, okay? So it could go either way. King of Wands energy, charismatic. You may be taking risks, of course, risks that are safe and risk that obviously make sense. Common sense is important here, right? But you're taking more risks or making more bold moves in something or in different areas of your life where you are naturally being inspired to move towards. Okay. So that could be in career, that could be in love, that could be in any area of your life. It could be how you're moving your finances. It could be the opportunities that you are allowing yourself to take part in. But whatever this is, there's this kind of like, I'm ready and I'm moving. You're in this energy of not just wanting to be successful, but increasing your level of success, whether that is in finances, whether it's career opportunities, whether it's in love, but it's all about the passion, the motivation, and the ambition of leveling up in ways that are going to expand the leveling up that you've already done in the past. Okay. So this is like additional additional fire. Okay. So I'm gonna read this first and channel the messages as if this is you, but I do feel that something else is brewing with someone else potentially here, but I'll save that for the second part. You have the Lovers, okay? The Lovers, yes, everyone is like, oh, it's about love. True, okay, but there's more. Okay, there's more. And that's the more that I want to talk about with you because the Lovers card in tarot is ruled by Gemini. Okay, Gemini is an air sign. What are air signs? It's all about the truth of something, the logical, rational, analytical parts of who we are. It's also ruled by Mercury. Mercury is all about the planet of the clarity of the mind and the clarity of communication. So whatever these desires that you want to pursue, the charisma, the getting out of your comfort zone, stepping into something new, you are very much centered on the clarity. It's like you first are kind of making sure, does this make sense for me? Right? You're also may have to take a look at the pros and cons of something also, because the lovers in tarot is also about choices that we make. So as you are moving into a more confident, creative type of energy, more of that kind of, what does this say here, natural born leader, okay, where there is leadership opportunities. I don't know if you could see it because it's in gold. There we go. We should be able to see it there. Okay, natural born leader type of energy. The more that you may have to kind of figure out, well, how can I balance certain things, or what certain things would make more sense for me to approach and to move towards. Okay, so it's that kind of like making choices or figuring something out and bringing it back into balance. So that is what that's coming through. Now let's talk about here the lovers as if this is channeling messages for your love life. Lovers is saying here, listen, there could be someone that may be approaching, and your guides would just want you to want to give you the heads up. This may be a person who is very much a go-getter. You may be attracting someone who is also in your energy. Okay, a successful person, a person who's a go-getter, who's attractive, handsome, pretty, beautiful, however, charismatic, confident. Okay, this person may be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or may have those placements on their astrological natal chart in placements such as, it could be their sun, their moon, their rising. It could be in their Venus. It could be in their 5th or 7th houses. It could be in their Juno. So it could be in areas of love or in areas of, partnerships. Okay. This person could also potentially be an air sign. Now, they could be an air sign or an earth sign. Why am I saying that? Well, the lovers is ruled by Gemini, but Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules two astrological signs. It rules Gemini. So it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it also, Mercury rules Virgo. So the person could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Just giving you what's coming through in regards of that. If it's not the characteristics of a person, it could be very focused on the seasons. Now, if you just heard, I just talked about 9 seasons. So I'm saying here, this is the second time in your reading here, Shatira, that it's coming across that there may be a possibility here for something to expand in your love sector if you are single. If you're not single, there could be more passion and expansion with the person that you feel that you are in a connection with. But there's something here in regards to you being in alignment with someone who may be coming new for you here with that King of Wands energy. Okay, let's continue to, I'm sorry, man, that was a hard slam I did there with this deck. Sorry about that, guys. But let's take a look here at what else is unfolding here for you, potentially what your guides want you to know. All right, I do feel that the person may come across as a little bit of a flirt, but it just may be their characteristic. It just may be they're very, they don't have to be a Leo, but I'm getting a person who's very kind of like, very much in their pride, very kind of confident, not like snooty, cocky confident, but just, they also know that they got it together. Just like you have this energy that you may be embodying, like, I know what I bring. This person may also be kind of like that mirroring energy, like they know what they also bring to the table. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through. Let's get more clarity here. And we have here financial constraints. If you've been in a situation, circumstance, or an event lately that you feel like maybe the finances are in a slump, or that there's an area of your life which could potentially be here. Maybe your love life that you feel isn't kind of moving, that there's a little bit of a dry spell. I'm telling you, it feels like something is moving in your direction. You have happy family, validation, confirmation, right above the Lovers card in tarot. So there you go. Whatever may feel like it's a little bit rough, it may be lightening up. I will advise the following for you. And again, no obligation, but if I were you, I would just take a look just for shits and giggles, okay? Take a look at the playlist. Work on those free resources there that I have on the playlist. Energy, healing, and affirmations playlist, where you have the long distance Reiki. You also have the nighttime affirmation that you could do right before you go to sleep. And you also have, guess what? Manifesting your divine counterpart. Da, 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 da. So you may want to work with that energy, because there's something here about some type of closeness with either a person who may start off as friends, maybe a person who may, develop some type of, like, I'm getting here, like, relationship could emerge. Okay. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going through a dry spell. Don't ever say that, because you're not. The more you say that, the more the dry spell is going to keep getting drier. So we're going to be in an all of a high vibrational energy, more optimism, more you opening up to the possibilities. And yes, you know what? You may attract a lot of people because of your energy, King of Wands, and you're going to attract a lot of people. But it's just you kind of like a way selecting or pushing away the bad apples. Okay, so you're going to have to decipher. Like I said with the Lovers card, you're going to have to make choices. Who is worth my time in regards to having a second date? We accept the first dates, okay? If there's chemistry, yeah, we accept the first dates. And even if it's like on the fence, we always accept the first dates. I always tell people, accept the first dates. The first date is giving you kind of like a little bit of a synopsis, right? If you're asking the right questions. Okay, and it's funny because you have the Eagle King. It's about asking the right questions here. And look at that. What did I talk about? That Mercury energy, the word Lord, communication. So as long as you're asking the right questions, you're gonna know. Okay, the hard questions, the ones that kind of make people like, oh, wow, she means business. Yeah, I do, because I'm not going to waste my time. Okay, that's how you go about it. All right, especially with love. Okay, so I'm just throwing it out there. But guess what? If the person is scared away by those intense questions, then they were coming to play games, so it's fine. Losers, we lose losers. Okay, the people that we lose are losers. Why? Because they weren't meant for us in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's people that walk away from us, or whether it's people that we choose to like, I'm gonna just, you know, add more important questions here and see what's going to happen here with this person. Are they going to feel uncomfortable, or are they going to be more welcoming because they want something serious? So that's going to give you that, like I said, making choices here. But here you have the Eagle King. And again, I said, give people the first chance on that first date. And then, air energy. Ask the critical, important, tough questions. Okay? The ones that especially if you're thinking about a long-term commitment, marriage, well, then you should be asking tough questions that focus on just what someone wants in their love life. Okay. And again, I always listen. I go on dates and I say this, like, I'm straight up. I'm like, listen, I'm not saying that I want to marry you, but I want to know what your belief systems are in regards to a long-term commitment or marriage, or what are your views on those things, right? So just talking about the views doesn't mean that you're going to marry this person, but at least it gives you an insight of what they're all about. And those conversations may be a little long because you're digging. After that first date, then it's like, okay, is this worth going on a second date or no? Second date, you get more information as well. The word Lord, here you go, communication. Okay, be careful with the dishonesty of people, as that's always a potential situation that could arise here, of course. But the more you let people show you who they are, the more that you can cut the cords or cut the connection with people that are not showing consistency, right? All right, so there you go. So that's coming through for you. Now, if this isn't in another area, if this is talking about work or money or whatever this may be, this is talking about you seeing the bigger picture of something and you allowing yourself to see more than what you see at the ground level, aerial point of view, okay? Not allowing your emotions to get caught up in either a decision with the Lover's card, like I said, because air energy is a lot about looking at the analytical, logical, rational approach to things. Okay, it's like, does it make sense? Is it practical? Is it sensible? So there's a lot of kind of like the thought process in regards to either negotiations, contracts that you're going to sign or that you may sign, conversations that you may have, thinking about, again, the hard questions, the ones that make people think, the ones that give you more depth in conversations. Okay. That being said, let's see what else is coming through for you, Shatira. Ooh, what is going on here? Let's see what's going on, Shatira. Up next, we have Virgo Goddess. Virgo Goddess, you are up next. Let's see what's coming through for you here. All right, you have, like I said, the snake or the serpent. Be careful, of course. You're going to attract people who may not be in their highest vibration frequency. That may be very much alluring, that may be very charismatic, that may even be very successful, but they may have some type of shenanigans happening in the back, in the back trunk or in the back seat, so to speak, in their past. So just be very clever. Okay, so you need to be kind of sly and clever in the manner in which you assess something from an aerial view and the way that you create those important questions or have those intellectually stimulating conversations that are going to lead you to a happier, more productive, more abundance and prosperous life, whether that be in your love life or whether that be in other areas of your life that you want to be successful in. Okay. All right. Sometimes the snake represents how we need to go and achieve something. So you got to kind of be clever about how you're going to do it, right? All right, let's take a look at the next deck. And let's see what's coming through. Shatira, I hope these messages are insightful. Just drop a rose in the comment section, in the chat, or if you want to share, there's no obligation. But if this is sounding like it's resonating, then feel free to share if you'd like. Okay, but a rose will do. Rose is an anonymous way of saying, hey, there's something there that resonated. Okay. All right, let's see what else. And you have here water spirits, emotions, memory, life source, okay? Don't allow the memories from past situations, circumstance, or events to lead you in this path of, I don't think that it would work for me with someone else, or that this opportunity might not work for me because it didn't work in the past. The past is the past. The past came and went. The past, you were a different person, different maturity level, different type of experiences, different wisdom, different everything. You've had to go through some transitions in life in order to grow wiser in something here. Okay. And so the water spirit, water being yin energy, you may be connecting more to your yin energy. Now I want to say something here because this doesn't come out frequently, but it's coming through for you. Okay. Your guides are saying work with water as a form of manifestation. I don't know why, but you may know why. Water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, you may have some type of water on your astrological natal chart, maybe in placements that you may not be aware of. Okay, but I'm getting here for you to manifest with water manifestation. Okay, there's one that you could also look at that on YouTube, but there's one that you write like a little post-it on a cup, on a glass, and you take water and you pour it in, and as you're pouring in your intention to the water, and then you drink the water. There's other ones that you keep it in your own bottle and you just put your hands around it and you pour your high intentions in it, and then you drink it throughout the day. There's many different forms of water manifestation, but I'm getting water manifestation. Kind of look into that and see how that may resonate for you. But that may be one of the ways here to amplify a this energy that I'm picking up here for you, especially that of the King of Wands energy, whether it be your energy or the energy of someone else. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you, you have all the signs here. Now the water signs came in. So you have all elements here. I said that there could be multiple opportunities throughout 2026 where something that you are wishing, wanting, or desiring may be coming in. And look at the two cards that just popped out of the deck. You have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up for you, especially with the water manifestation that I was telling you about. Okay, not only that, but I mean, talk about validation confirmation. If you take a close look here, all of this flowers that are here are purple and look very similar to the flowers that are here in this water spirit energy. And by the way, they're two different decks. So it's highly impossible that you get that same purple, whatever, flower here in both decks, but sure enough, it's there. I'm sorry, not bow. It says you're highly thought of. There are a lot of people. I told you, you're going to be attracting a lot of people. Not everyone is going to be the best fit, but as I always say, especially in love, you give that first date a shot, and again, ask the tough questions. That's going to let you know here whether it's something that you may want to do. I do want to talk about this because your guides are showing me this. Super important that whatever water manifestation you choose to stick with and consistently work through and with, that you ground your energy with your root chakra first. Always ground your energy with your root chakra so you can listen to the 396 hertz solfeggio frequency, and that's going to give you that type of kind of grounded stability. Last but not least, let's take a look at what is your closing advice here. And up next we have Virgo goddess. You are up next. All right, Shatira, I wish you the best of luck, my dear. I feel that there is a lot of growth happening here, or has already happened, and it's just a lot of just applying application and deciphering, also kind of like deciphering what person or what opportunities are best, that best fit you, your life, or your lifestyle. Okay. Last but not least, we have, now it says assassin, but I don't like reading this card with that. It says someone or something is scheming in the shadows. Again, be careful. Now, this could be in any area. There could be people behind the scenes that you feel are rooting for you, but are not. There could be jealousy. This could be in work environments. This could be in your family, friends, loved ones. This could be in any area of your life. So the serpent, there could be slithering people in different areas of your life. Just be aware that that energy may exist. We don't give it energy. We don't think about it, like we don't stress about it. We just then need to be kind of aware of, especially if you've been getting this energy, like I feel that so-and-so is jealous of me, or I feel that so-and-so, just may not want me to excel in something. That could be that so-and-so person, okay? or environment also. Could be a group of people. It doesn't have to be one person. It could be, in different areas. Okay. It says the universe calls you to observe keenly like an assassin. Remember that I said earlier that there's a level of you being very clever in how you maneuver certain situations, the conversations that you have, the intellectual conversations, the stimulating conversations, the intelligent, balanced decisions that are going to be required of you in order for you to be able to continue the success and continue to amplify your success. It says you must decisively, remember I've been saying that, decipher. You must decisively uncover the truth and take appropriate action. I mean, this is exactly what I've been saying since the top of the reading for you. Okay. There's a sense of cleverness that's going to be required of you, that cleverness, that wisdom, listening to your intuition, and also asking the tough questions. Okay. Having those long conversations that are deep and meaningful are going to help you so much. If you're going to sign anything, listen carefully. If there's anything like a contract, negotiation, a lease, anything that has to do with paperwork, double check your paperwork. Okay? Listen carefully. Double check your paperwork. All right? So you checked it once, check it twice. Do not sign anything until you've read it. Also coming through here, there could be something in connection to that snake in regards to that. Okay? Someone says, here, just sign off on this very quickly because, I cannot sign on anything. I cannot sign off on anything very quickly. I got to read it. I got to check it. I got to make sure because, again, there could be something in the works there behind the scenes. That being said, Shatira, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support and for your super. I hope these messages have been insightful for you. Up next, we have Virgo Goddess. Virgo Goddess, thank you so much for being here. And thank you for your super. I'm going to jump into your reading in a minute. But first, intuitive friends, for those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. And if you're here in the chat, just take a look here on my chat. Okay. There's lots there to see in regards to my credentials, my client testimonials, for those of you who are interested in private readings. All that information is there for you. Okay. That being said, for those of you who have just subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of the Lexa Tarot community, where it's all about personal growth. It's all about expansion. It's all about, getting to our next level. Okay. We're always progressing and developing and growing. So if you're interested in that type of energy, and if you're interested in that type of mindset, then allow yourself to, be part of this community here. Okay. So there you go. All right, intuitive friends. That being said, up next, we have Virgo Goddess, who is Charming Animations. Okay. But before I jump into that reading, don't forget, intuitive friends, take a look at your February readings. They're all there for you. So we have the February readings that are coming out. I still have to work on, let me see. I still have to work on Libra and Aquarius. I also need to work on the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So I'm a little bit behind. But again, it's because I've been coming on and doing lives for you guys. So today, the rest of my day, I'll be focusing on, catching up with my channel. All right. That being said, no, Ashuman, you're not on the list, my dear. Okay. The list was closed a long time ago, my dear. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by, Ashuman. All right. And this is a new list, so I don't know if I already gave you a listing. You could come back tomorrow and you could find out. Okay, my love? All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Charming Innovations or Virgo Goddess. Not only is Charming Innovation or Virgo Goddess part of the membership tier number 1, Oracle of Thanks, but also Virgo Goddess has given a donation, and for that I want to say thank you. All right, Virgo Goddess, you have an extra reading here Okay, you have a super reading, so I'll be focusing on that for you. And just a reminder here, Virgo goddess, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, my dear. So let's jump straight into your reading and let's see what's coming through for you. All right, Virgo goddess, let's see what's coming through for you. Shatira, I hope that you got your messages, my dear. Okay. If not, no worries. You could come back and check to see those messages later. All right. All right. Up next, we have Virgo Goddess. Virgo Goddess, just a reminder that these messages are for information purposes only. I'm sorry, for entertainment purposes only. The information that I channel for you is for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through for you, Virgo Goddess. What your guides want you to know. All right. So let's see here. Virgo Goddess, what your guides want you to know at this moment in time. After Virgo Goddess, we have Shirley Meteor. Shirley Meteor, you are after Virgo Goddess. And if there is no other members here, then I'll go straight to Mary Lewis. Okay. So let's see what's coming through for you. All right, let's see what's coming through for you here, Virgo. Virgo Goddess, your guides have the the Seven of Swords. Someone is trying to, okay. All right, listen carefully. Seven of Swords, there's some energies behind the scenes, okay? Seven of Swords are secrets. There may be people plotting your demise, people hoping, wishing that something doesn't go in your direction. Seven of Swords is deceptive ways, people being deceptive ways, deceptive plans. This is also about secret actions, people manipulating something from behind the scenes or using lies or manipulation in order to deception, backstabbing, betrayal. Okay. Someone is looking out for their self interest here. Okay. So there could be someone behind the scenes, in a way, maneuvering some strategic situations here so that, I don't know, you're deceived, you're blindsided, you don't know what's coming. So your guides want you to know that there may be a lot of people, several people, a couple of people, or environments where it is not on the up and up. It's not at 100%, high vibrational energy. You know what I mean? So there may be some shady tactics or gossip, people talking behind your back, people trying to be sneaky at something. Okay, so Seven of Swords is that energy. I feel that whatever this is, they're trying to move very quickly. Okay, very quickly in like dropping something, like dropping the news or giving you a heads up like last minute. So I'm feeling this kind of like last minute type of energy. So it's like something that you're not aware of. It's like it just pops up. So it could kind of like, it's coming across of like someone trying to make you feel unsettled on purpose. So whether it's asking you to do something last minute, whether it's overwhelming you with extra information or extra responsibilities or extra kind of last minute duties or responsibilities, that's how it's coming through, okay, with the Seven of Swords, okay? So it's coming across as that energy that whatever it is, this Knight of Swords, which is fast moving energy, is about this kind of like they're kind of want to do it very quickly. I want to talk about the Knight of Wands energy with also being careful that you don't allow these shenanigans, whether it's people or environments, to piss you off. Okay? Don't allow this to piss you off. Why? Because the Knight of Wands energy is a lot of fire. It's impulsive. Okay? It could be in a heat of an argument. Okay, you may have left in the morning, whether it's to work or to whatever environment, saying, okay, I got it, I'm good, I'm confident, and someone just do something and it set you off in a way that there could be a very heated argument or debate. So the Knight of Wands energy, although it's talking also about the freedom, the releasing yourself of something, it's also here because the Knight of Wands is moving towards the Seven of Swords. It's saying to you here, just be careful with your emotions and with your anger, okay? Because there could be a possible situation, circumstance, or event that may trigger you, okay? And it's gonna come like this. It's like you're not gonna see it coming, so you gotta make sure that you are not getting pissed off or letting your emotions trump your intelligence in this particular situation. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is also the freedom, it's the movement. Okay, it's the you writing solo, whatever this is, whatever this environment or people or full pretenses, deception, whatever it is. I do feel that there's a part of it that is meant solely for you. It's a you thing. You see what I'm saying? So there could be that selective, like, it's about you. We don't like you. I don't like you. Da 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 da. That energy specifically to you, towards you, because the Knight of Wands is a solo energy. It's going to be very much concentrated on you. But this could also be unraveling the following. Your guides are saying, ride this situation with the Seven of Swords confidently, with confidence, with your ability to say, you know what, I already know what's coming. And because I know what's coming, I'm going to be smiling and, I'm good. Nothing is wearing me down. I am fine to the world. At home, there may be a whole other story. Okay, you have the eight of swords here. At home, you may be feeling lackluster. You may feeling a little bit not like yourself. There may be some type of sadness, worries, anxiety that may be troubling your mind. This could be real, or you could be expanding or amplifying it by adding more fuel to the fire through assumptions. So don't assume anything. Just be prepared for everything. Okay? I'm going to say it again. Don't assume anything, but be prepared for anything that may unfold in an area or in an arena where there may be people who may not be wishing you well, or there may be a little bit of a secret plot or situation, circumstance, or event that may be happening behind the scenes. Okay? So there you go. Now, the Eight of Swords is this energy. Like I said, the Eight of Swords is you feeling stuck. And the stuck could be because there could be something actually really occurring. But the stuck is also assuming things that aren't there. Well, I think that this is what someone is thinking. I think that this is what may be happening. I think the plot is going to be this. Listen, you don't know, so don't assume. So you getting into this energy of assuming is only going to, you're going to fall into this abyss of like confusion. So what you do need to be doing here in your guides are kind of showing this as you just need to be prepared. Okay, just again, come out smiling, confident, be aware, be aware of your trigger points, be aware of just the possibility of an energy again that may be very much connected to this. Now, pointing it in this direction, the Knight of Wands looks like is going there, but in reality, it's not. It's going towards this one because I view it from this direction, but I'm just showing you what it came through. Okay. All right, so that is what's coming through. There may be this kind of drama that is happening behind the scenes, or there could be this drama that's kind of like trying to take over your life. And there is this energy of you feeling like you're really going through a very difficult time. So much so that you feel like there's a paralysis analysis. You feel kind of stuck in this energy of thinking, and assuming way too much. And this is saying just kind of let go of that energy and allow yourself to move freely with a sense of confidence. Because again, you may already either know intuitively, or you may be already in this energy where you're experiencing this kind of discomfort. So you have an edge over whatever may be possibly maybe plotted against you, or maybe kind of like behind the scenes already happening, or may be coming up. More things may be coming up in the unfolding here for you. Okay, so this may be in addition to what something may be already here happening already. Okay, you have the angel of love and you have action. Exactly what I said. Listen carefully here, Virgo goddess. Don't sleep on doing or making moves. What do I mean by don't sleep on it? I mean, you may at times, okay, and I'm not saying that you do it. Again, this is coming with a lot of love and respect, but there may be times you waste too much energy on not moving on something because you're stuck on the hustle and bustle, or stuck on the, yeah, well, I'm just going to give it time. This is not about giving it time. This is like something you got to be on all the time, because guess what could be your enemies are plotting nonstop. Okay, so you need to be in nonstop energy. Okay, so you need to, like I said, with the Knight of Wands, you need to be in the move. Okay, this is how this came out. You need to be moving towards resolving or figuring or doing what you got to do in regards to the Seven of Swords environment. See? So this is saying don't sleep on it. Okay? Don't sleep on anything. Keep it moving. Okay? Action is going to be required. You got to be proactive. You got a lot of horses here. By the way, this year is the year of the horse on the Chinese calendar. There may be some type of connection there for you too, because you got 1, 2, 3 horses. Okay? Now, angel of love is saying, listen to your heart's desire, listen to what's, the messages that are coming through, but also allow yourself not to get caught up into this doom and gloom type of energy. Okay, don't allow yourself to be paralyzed or feel like there's no movement in this situation, because there is. You just got to act on whatever you got to act on. You got to, you can't place all your eggs in a basket, honey. And if you are, you got to diversify that. So whatever this is, you gotta keep it moving. Don't sleep on it. You send an email and you're like, oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna send it and just, the person will get it with time. No, you send the email, and if you don't get a reply in 48 to 72 hours, then you touch base again with the person or whatever and say, hey, here's another email. I sent this email on such and such date. I haven't gotten any response. What's going on with blah, 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 blah. So this is about, yes, you're going to need to really dig deep into this energy of, like, in a way, making sure that people are doing their work. Okay. Even if it's people that are working for you on a matter, you got to be on your P's and Q's. So situations that you haven't touched base on in a long time, now is the time for you to be like, hey, listen, I haven't heard from this and that about this, that, and the other for the last 4 months. What's going on with that? I want to know what's happening, what's moving. Okay, why? Because you may sleep on it with this 8 of Swords energy. Okay. All right, Virgo goddess, let's see what else is coming through for you. You have the word of the Lord, exactly what I just mentioned to you. Validation, confirmation. What did I say? Emails, communication, lines of communication. If you're supposed to get a follow-up chat with someone and they haven't, contacted you, then you make sure that you contact them through an email. Hey, listen, we need to have a follow-up chat. Or, hey, listen, what's going on with my paperwork? or hey, let's listen, what's going on with whatever this is, whether it's a legal matter, whether it's negotiations, whether it's paperwork, whether it's conversations that need to take place, whether it's decisions that need to be made, whatever it is, you gotta not sleep on it and not make excuses. Eight of Swords likes to make excuses on why something isn't going in their favor. So you got to make sure that you're on the ball, because you may be dealing with people here who may be dishonest. Validation confirmation yet again. Not only that, but take a look. The number 43, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Where did that message come from? Seven of Swords, that was at the top of your reading. So again, don't waste time and allow yourself to step out of that, habit. Is it going to make you have to do more work? Yes, it is. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you like it is. Yes, it means that not only do you need to be focusing on your work, but you need to be focusing on anyone that you're delegating anything to in regards to paperwork, legal work, emails, follow-ups. Yep, because there's something brewing in the back seat. All right. Now, let's take a look here at what else is coming through for you. Let's see what's coming through, what else your guides want you to know. And thank you so much. Because I'm like, now, because there are two names. I'm like, which one should I use? Virgo Goddess. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. What your guides want you to know. Look at that. I mean, I can't make this up. I literally cannot make this up. I love my live readings because this is just giving you validation, confirmation on what I was telling you. Jealousy. You have snakes around you. You have people who say they're your friends, but may not be. You have people that you may feel that they're working with you, but they're not. And again, validation, confirmation on this energy. Okay. They may be green with envy, jealousy. Okay. They may see that you have some amazing qualities or a lot of potential in either winning something or, gaining some type of, pluses on your side with the angel of love. And your light irritates their demons type of energy. Okay. So there we go. I don't need to say anymore because I've been saying that since the top of your reading. And you see, I do a lot of shuffling, intuitive friends. I'm an aggressive shuffler. So if something comes out or falls out, is because that's what's meant. I don't normally have pop-outs. I know how to shuffle, been shuffling all my life. So it's not. So if it falls out, okay, this is not about, oh, I don't know. No. I'm telling you, that is very much connected to what I was picking up. Don't let that energy bring you down, okay? Because the Eight of Swords, that anguish could affect you emotionally. It could affect you mentally. It could affect you physically. This is someone who just due to stress, they worry themselves sick. So be careful with that energy, okay? You have here the gift, present, honoring, offerings. Look at that. You may have loved ones who have crossed over, who, of course, are coming through saying, hey, we're here. Okay. There may be a gift coming in your direction. There may be some type of information. There could be some type of, paperwork, conversation, information. It could be learning something new. Okay, that could come up as a gift, that could come up as an awareness. It could be something tangible, such as money. It could be resources, tools, conversations, legal advice, people who are experts in something. You may be stumbling across some type of physical paperwork or documents or emails or old information that you didn't know you had and now you have. Or this could also be you talking to people who are dealing with paperwork on your behalf, you making sure that something is still moving along, because the energy is intensifying in regards to some type of person or environment. And, someone may be wishing you to either have a very big downfall or trip up on something or something of that. So again, here you go. Okay, you have this beautiful energy here. It feels like your loved ones who've crossed over, as well as your ethereal realm. So validation, confirmation. Let's take a look at the next one. By the way, up next we have Shirley. Shirley, you are up next. All right, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you here. Virgo goddess. Woo! Whew! That's all I'm going to say. Whew! Child. Oh my goodness. This is like a tea spilling reading here. Virgo goddess. I haven't said it once. I haven't said it twice. I haven't said it 3 times. It's going to be the 4th time in your reading that I'm saying this. Okay? Gossip, people chit-chatting, people saying, people behind the scenes. Again, connected to the 7 of Swords energy. Okay? People are wagging their tongues, whether it's in front of you or behind you. Okay? So someone will gossip about all your secrets. There you go. It says it here. I'm not making it up. Okay? Look at that. I'm not saying anything else because I sound like a broken record. But for whatever reason, your guides are like, you need to move your ASS. Okay? Bing, 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 bing. Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. What did I say? That the 8 of Swords carries a lot of mental baggage, which can affect you mentally, physically, or emotionally. Isn't that what I just said a little while ago? If we missed it, let's go back, because that's exactly what I said. You need to be careful that you're not worrying yourself sick. So this is all about being very strategic and maneuvering either a situation that may be already happening or a situation that may be opening up. Okay? So there may be a different outcome here. You may be leaving somewhere or moving from something, or you may be getting messages from something that you were working on for quite some time and you need to check up on it. Okay? There we go. All right, intuitive friends. Let's see, my dear. Listen, Virgo goddess, what a reading. You have a lot of unconditional love and a lot of unconditional support from your guys. So you're not alone in this. Whatever this is, you're not alone, but you got to take care of yourself. I'm also hearing here, you got to take care of your heart. And I don't just mean emotionally, I mean physically. So if you go through, listen carefully, ding, 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 ding. If you have high blood pressure issues, during this time, you need to be very aware of making sure it doesn't have to be your blood pressure. I'm getting cardiovascular system. Listen carefully. If you suffer from high blood pressure, you need to make sure you're taking your medication. If you have any cardiovascular situations or you feel some extra palpitations, or if there are any existing situations having to do with high blood pressure, heart, whatever, be aware, okay? Because this situation will potentially amplify your physical and mental energy. Hence, physical or mental, what I mentioned before I even picked up this deck, okay? So be very, very aware of your cardiovascular system or anything connected to, like I'm getting blood pressure. If you're susceptible, and again, listen, I'm not a doctor, okay? So take it with a grain of salt. Okay, if you need to be drinking some type of medication and you're not doing it, you should make sure that whatever the doctor has ordered, you do what the doctor says, because there's something here that's going to amplify you on a physical health situation that if you're not managing it correctly and you're not looking after it, could cause something even more complicated, right? So there you go. All right. Now, aneurysms, if your family is, susceptible for like aneurysms or anything like that. Again, anytime you don't feel well, something that doesn't feel quite right, you go to the ER, get yourself checked out. Okay. Because that is just something here that it feels like it's coming because of a worry. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, there may be some type of maybe health issue, but it's gonna feel amplified due to the stress of a situation. Okay, so just giving you a heads up. Last but not least, unchained, releasing yourself. Okay, listen carefully. There may be some type of shifts here for you in 2026. You may be leaving a place, a situation, a circumstance, or event, or an environment, or a group of people. Whether this is you choosing to leave, or whether something else may unravel in a particular situation, circumstance, event, or environment. I don't know how this cookie may crumble, but a cookie may potentially crumble. Okay? Yes. Here we go. You are being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true self. The unshackling could be physical. Like I said, the journey is about travel, is about movement, it's about relocation. But the unchaining could also be what I mentioned at the top of the reading, which is the Eight of Swords energy, your own mind confining you into a frame of idea, excuses, thoughts, assumptions, and it's not really helping the situation. Okay. If anything, it may create more of a baggage emotionally, mentally, physically, or health wise. So, unchain yourself from the Eight of Swords energy. Move like you are moving here with the Knight of Swords, with a smile on your face, and keep moving forward and making sure that you are again checking your own boxes here of the things that you need to do, as well making sure that you are aware of some shenanigans that may come from from afar, or from behind the scenes. Okay, so you're being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true life. Although the path may be rocky, we know that because we see that here. Listen carefully. It is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. What did I say at the top of the reading? Do this with a smiling face. You have to be more happy and joyous and optimistic than you are worried and stressed, because the universe listens to what is the energy more, whatever energy is more present. So if there's more happiness, it will generate more opportunities, more tools, more resources, more people, more good. But if you're too stuck in assumption, or maybe someone is doing this, or maybe someone is doing that, or maybe someone is saying this, you're wasting energy that you could be placing and moving forward. Okay, listen carefully. It says, although the path may be rocky, it is necessary for you to reveal your authentic self to others. Oh my God, we have a little critter visiting. It says it is necessary for you to reveal your authentic self. Show courage. What is this? The Knight of Wands. Show courage. Okay. Show confidence. Okay. It says to your true self, and trust those who genuinely love you, and will always stand by you. I said that. I mentioned that at the top of the reading. You have here the angel of love along with your guide. So, there are people here who are rooting for you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So that is coming through for you. All right. There we go. All right. Virgo, goddess, guess what? Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I want to say thank you for also being part of the membership tier. Okay. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. I wish you the best of luck. Everything is going to work out. But just like I said, pay attention to the proactive action. Don't just take people's word for saying, yeah, I'm going to get on it. Yeah, I'm going to get to it. Yeah, I'm going to get back to you, because they might not. It may all be a reason behind why people may not be, be very, like following through on their word. It's because they may want you to fail. Okay. So that's why I'm saying be just aware. Don't just believe people saying, yeah, I'm going to get back to you. Listen, if you don't get back to me between 48 to 78 hours, then you know what? I'm just gonna send you another email or leave you another phone call, and then after the phone message, I'm gonna send you an email. Listen, hey, as per our conversation, do 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 do. So there we go. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. Up next, Shirley. You are up next, Shirley Meador. That being said, Shirley, just give me a second here. Let me shuffle. Oh, I was gonna say shovel. Let me shuffle all these cards back into their proper decks. But in the meantime, for those of you who are my subscribers, my current subscribers, welcome back. For those of you who are new here for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, for visiting. I hope that you are enjoying these free channeled messages, and YouTube can be part of it by just subscribing to the channel, turning on your notification bell and all alerts, continuing your subscription. Continuing to subscribe to the channel. And there you go. Okay. So there you go. Virgo Goddess said, thank you. You're very welcome, Virgo Goddess. Things are going to work out for you. I'm telling you. I wish you the very best of luck as always. Okay, my dear? All right, intuitive friends, we're going to jump into the next reading. And that next reading is for Shirley Meador. Now, Shirley, as you know, these messages are, for entertainment purposes only. Okay, that's number one. And number two, it could be in any area of your life. Okay, so the only message that I am channeling right now at this moment in time is what your guides want you to know. Maybe it's connected to something that you are deeply kind of wondering. Maybe not. I don't know. But let's see what's coming through for you. All right. Let's see what's coming through for you. Okay. Again, I don't do private questions. The private questions are for my super chat lives. Okay. Where I spill the tea and on whatever it is that you want to talk about. But that is not a free reading. Woo, Six of Swords. Yes. There's something that you are letting go. All right. Listen carefully here, Shirley Meador. You have the Six of Swords. I didn't pick it out. I didn't cut the deck. It literally popped out of the deck for you. So, first and foremost, okay, there's some type of conflict that you may be leaving behind or letting go, whether it's mental conflict, emotional conflict. It feels more like mental because of the swords. It may be emotional conflict. It may be mental conflict. It could be bruised egos. It could be someone's pride. It could be a situation, circumstance, or event. It could have been an argument in the past or recent past. But whatever those energies were or have been, the Six of Swords is saying here to you, Shirley Meador, that you are either choosing to leave it behind or you had no choice but to move forward. Okay. So the Six of Swords is this energy that you are moving towards more peaceful times. Okay. You're moving towards a calmer shore. You're overcoming your hardships. You're resolving those conflicts, whether it's within yourself or whether that was connected to someone or something else. There's a sense of you wanting to restore peace, mental peace, energetic peace, spiritual peace, physical peace, whatever this is. But the Six of Swords is saying there's this peace or peaceful energy that you are really focusing on. You are more focusing on your stability, your healing from whatever this is, or you could to be continually healing from this. Okay. Um, things are getting better because it could also be the worst has already shown itself, or the worst, or not so much the worst, but the most challenging time of whatever this may be talking about has already happened. So now it's kind of like easy breezy. You see what I'm saying? Easy breezy, because you're going to learn from those past situations, and you are now opening to the sense of like, now I know what I need to pay attention to. Now I know where I need to focus on. Now I know where I need to pour my rational, logical level thinking, where my intelligence is moving me towards, where my rational, logical common sense and intelligence is leading me to. It's leading me to a better place, a more peaceful environment, a better restoration of yourself. So you may feel a little bit more confident, a little bit, feeling a little bit more like, okay, I'm starting to feel like I could manage this. Okay. Yes, it may have taken a little bit of a while. Yes, was it brewing or was it living in your mind rent free? It sure was, but not anymore. Okay, because it's coming across here. And by the way, that flash was not even my light, so that is giving me validation confirmation, because that usually happens when my guys, they do this like flash thing. There's nothing flashing on my end, but it kind of shows this kind of flash here. So your guides are, kind of way telling you here, hey, things are getting more stable. Don't stress it. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Again, this is a quick 5-minute mini reading here for you, but let's see. There's a lot that could be cut. This wanted to fall out, so let's see. Forgiveness. Listen carefully. And I know you may be saying, well, I didn't do anything wrong. Why is forgiveness coming across? Okay, listen carefully. This does not in any way, shape, or form mean or say that you should go back and call anybody up or anything of that nature. Okay, so that's, if it's not safe, don't do anything of that nature. This is talking about energetic forgiveness, which, by the way, at the end of this reading, I'm going to place a link here for you to really connect with the Ho'oponopono prayer or chant. Okay, this is talking about you energetically forgiving. I know you're like, I don't need to forgive anyone. They did me wrong. But doesn't matter. And with all due respect, I don't care about that energy. I care about your energy that needs to be realigned. And your energy that needs to be aligned is that you need to energetically forgive those people, those situations, those circumstances, those events, not for them, but for you. So you can continue to enhance and amplify the mental peace in your life. So, did someone did not properly close a chapter? So what? Doesn't matter. They hurt me. They said this. They did that. I sacrificed all of this. I did all of that. I put so much resource. They didn't care. They acted like whatever. It doesn't matter. Those are excuses for you not to allow yourself to open your heart and energetically release all these people, situations, problems. You need to energetically forgive these people, because guess what? Then your heart is not heavy with jaded energy, with resentment, with anger, or with pain. It is filled with healing. So that is super, super important here for you. Healing is super important in order for you to have a clearer mind and a clearer energy field for you to accomplish all the things that you need to accomplish. Okay. Forgiveness. Again, energetically forgiving someone. All you need to do is listen to the heart chakra frequency of 639 hertz. Okay, solfeggio frequency. Put on your headset, put on your ear pods, make sure it's not too high, because that's not good for your ears if it's too high. So make sure the volume is comfortable. It's manageable and it's low. Okay, low but comfortable. You're going to close your eyes. You're going to place your hands on top of your chest. If you choose to do this, this is how we do it. Okay, we place our hands on our chest. We close our eyes. We listen to that solfeggio frequency and we let our emotions flow. Okay, you feel them and you release them. If you feel like you're gonna cry for no reason and oh my God, all these emotions are, then you cry because that's what your soul needs. Your soul needs to release anything that has been repressed, anything that deals with issues or feelings or emotions that someone caused or something caused. Maybe it happened for a reason. Maybe you needed to see something clearer. Maybe you needed to move in a different direction. Maybe you were hesitant. Maybe you were stubborn. I don't know. But I do know here that forgiveness is all about you letting go this energy so that you could be clearer, okay? So that you could be feeling more at peace with yourself. It's not about other people. While you do that or after you do that, you do the Ho'oponopono chant. Okay. You say that for about 5 minutes. Okay. And again, that's going to help you. Now, if you have the opportunity of having the Ho'oponopono chant playing from one device and then you listening to the heart chakra frequency of 639 solfeggio hertz and those two things playing simultaneously, even better. But if not, you could do one first and then the other. That's going to allow you to, again, come to a sense of peace. Okay. So there you go. Whatever it is, you got to let it go because it's creating some type of blockage in your heart chakra and you're not allowing that to be released. You know, and it's fine. I understand. Listen, people do things, people, whatever. I get it. I've been there. Okay. And I get it. 639 hertz, 639 hertz, solfeggio frequency, okay? 639 hertz, solfeggio frequency. Don't worry, I'm going to place the 7 chakras there for you anyway, because you should kind of work on that energy too to get you into alignment. But to give extra energy to the heart chakra, 639 hertz solfeggio frequency. If you write it just like that on YouTube, you'll get a lot of different sites that have it. Okay, and it's all free. You don't have to pay for anything. It's all free. I'm also going to tell you to take a look at my energy healing and affirmations playlist. There's lots there for you too. So take a look at that too. Compassion. Guess what? This compassion is you having compassion for yourself. When you have compassion for yourself, you're able to be compassionate to others, even if these people hurt you. And I know it's like, what? This is counterintuitive. I don't want to deal with that pain. I don't want to release. You know, I still want to be upset, angry, hurt, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. No, it's not good for you. Okay, we're talking about you, your energy. So the more that you continue to work on yourself, because it looks like you've been working on yourself already. You have the 6 of Swords. So you're moving into another direction. So you're helping yourself here in some way, shape, or form. You're healing. And part of the healing process and working on yourself, okay, is forgiving those that may have hurt you. Okay? Forgiving the trauma, letting go, the releasing energetically of these people. Okay. So none of us are perfect. We all learn through, ups and downs. So this compassion starts with you and extends through the Ho'oponopono prayer to other people. Okay. To those that you feel may have wronged you wrong, or to situations, to events that you feel were unfair. Now is the time to be gentler with yourself, to forgive your shortcomings. Now, very interesting, because the Ho'oponopono prayer is about forgiving others, but also forgiving yourself. You may have thought to yourself, man, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You didn't. That's fine. You weren't aware before. Maybe you lacked the experience. Maybe you lacked the maturity. Maybe you lacked the, in hindsight 2020, maybe you did certain things too that hurt other people. Whatever it is, This is your time to forgive yourself and be compassionate with yourself. Remember, I said the compassion starts with you, and then you're able to freely forgive energetically. So while you're working with yourself, you're also doing that. It says, stop playing the role of the harsh judge and oppressor. Okay. Got to let go of the judging involved in why someone may have done or said something. Maybe they also needed to learn. Maybe they came from an environment or from a situation that they were hurt. And the only way they understood is by hurting others. That's their lessons to learn. You're learning yours and you're moving past yours. Okay. So this is all about your focus. So stop playing the role of harsh judge and oppressor. Become the compassionate guardian who always protects your own soul. Okay. So there you go. Validation confirmation. Don't go anywhere because I have to give you some links. And last but not least, last person on the list, we have Mary Lewis. Mary Lewis, you're coming up next. Don't go anywhere. But first, like I said, Shirley, don't go anywhere. Stay there because I have something to give you. Okay. Some links. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, those of you who are watching, welcome. Those of you who are new subscribers, thank you. Those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Sorry, I'm just trying to see where my little cutie pie is at. All right, there he is. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your loyalty, and support. You too can be part of the readings here on my channel. The mini readings are 5 minutes of mini readings, okay, to my subscribers only. And all you need to do is subscribe and remain subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts connected to the channel so that you have the opportunity to get yourself back on the list. Okay. All right. Because this is first come, first serve. Okay. Going back to Shirley, let me give you the links that I promised you. Again, all free here on YouTube. So look at that. The only thing that you need to invest is time. Okay. So you invest the time and open yourself up to also doing the work, the effort, and everything that you need to do in the 3D world. Guess what? You are going to see some beautiful changes. So this one here is the Ho'oponopono prayer. Okay, I'm just going to write forgiveness and compassion. Okay, forgiveness. I'm just going to write forgiveness. That is the Ho'oponopono chant. Okay, you don't have to do all 180 minutes of it. You can do 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, that's number one. Number two, solfeggio frequencies. Okay, working on all your chakras to help you feel more aligned and be more aligned. Okay, again, free resource. There's nothing here that's like, whoa, my gosh. No, it's just investment of time and consistency. Okay, 7 chakras. Okay, 7 chakras. There you go. Let's see here. Paste. There you go. There goes the 7 chakras. Okay. Next one. What's the one? So you have the 7 chakras, the Ho'oponopono prayer, and I'm going to place here, just so you don't have to go through the trouble, I'm going to place here my playlist that is connected to the energy healing and daily affirmations that you can say, and that could help you also. Again, another free resource here for you. Okay. So there you go. And then energy healing. Okay. And here we go. Paste. Boom. There you go. That's it. Those are all your free resources there. Okay. Now, remember that I said to just focus on the heart chakra one? Okay. I'll get you the heart chakra one just so that you can I'll give you ones that I have used myself. So give me 1 second because I've used Okay, here you go. There you go. And here's a heart one. Just focusing on the heart. Heart. 639. All right. Again, another free resource. Consistency is always key, my dear. Okay. So there you go. Shatira, you wrote, "Thank you, guys." I see that you must have just heard your messages. I'm happy that that makes sense for you, Shatira, and I'm happy to see that it resonated as I see that you dropped a rose. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, there you go, Shirley. That's your message for today. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link. uh Take a look. Three of your best friends, three of your closest friends, family members, share my YouTube channel link with them. Let them know about the content on my channel as well as the messages that I channel here on my Lexa Tarot channel. That being said, last but not least, here we go. Mary Lewis, I'm sorry. What a wait, right? But, it's worth the wait. All right, Mary Lewis, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Thank you for stopping by, for being part of the Lexa Tarot channel family and community. And of course, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, my dear? So that being said, let's take a look here at what your guides want you to know. All right. All right. Mary Lewis, thank you so much for being here. Wait, hold on. Let me just do this. And we did this. Okay. Now, if there's one person who's a member, I can take you after Mary Lewis. But if there is no member here for their reading, then no worries. We will see each other next time. And before, of course, I jump into Marie Lewis's reading, I do want to say thank you to Ascending Universal Butterfly. Okay, thank you for volunteering your time, and thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Now, guess what I have here? Five of Wands just popped out of the deck here for you, Marie Lewis. Marie, you may have some situation, circumstance, or event that may feel a little bit off kilter. Okay, now what do I mean off kilter? There may be here this energy or this sense of inner conflict or internal conflict or external conflict that you may be feeling right now at this moment in time. Okay. The Five of Wands is internal or external conflict. Okay. By the way, the list is closed, intuitive friends. All the list is closed. Okay. Feel free to, join and subscribe to the channel. If I don't have the list is closed, but you can join tomorrow. Okay, intuitive friends, the list is closed. Let me just write that here because it's I didn't write that, so people may be a little bit confused. I know. When it's me, I say it. Okay, it's me, and let me just write close session. Okay, the list closed a long time ago, but no worries. Feel free to come back tomorrow. Okay. All right. So, Marie Lewis, I don't know. I'm getting called to take out another one here. It's saying here about the Five of Wands. Like I said, there's this energy here that you may feel like there's a competitive energy around you. You may feel like, there's a lot going on that you kind of, have to kind of like fight for a spot in something, okay? Or that you may feel a lot of energy is coming in your direction. You may feel a little bit blindsided or kind of like overwhelmed in some way, shape, or form. So the Five of Wands could be talking about an internal struggle. The Five of Wands could be also be here talking about something external, okay? So the competition could be arguing, it could be the feelings of misunderstanding, opponents, okay? Feeling like, oh, it's just like there's tension here, there's a challenge, there's a battle. There's some type of competition energy here. This could be in any area. It could be in your love life. It could be with family, friends. It could be in career. It could be at work. Three of Cups. But whatever this is moving in a direction of you being able to celebrate either a brand new beginning or celebrate more time with friends, loved ones. Celebration. I do feel that from this either internal or external conflict, there may be an opportunity for you to celebrate something. Okay. Maybe from this, some great opportunity may rise. It may not feel that way right now. If you are, this is also coming across as if you are kind of like interviewing, okay, if you're searching for a new job, if you're going on multiple interviews, this is saying one of those interviews could land you the job. So there may be a lot of people vetting for that spot, whether it be, a role, whether it be moving up, whether it be another job, whatever it is, there may be a lot of people kind of moving towards that energy, where that energy of competition, but there may be something of an opportunity here where you're going to be able to level up or at least celebrate the leveling up of some sort. Okay. So it may be a little bit tough, but it's going to ease up with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is also here talking about, especially if you've been feeling lately like there's a type of chaos or conflict or arguing a lot with someone. Okay, you could be finding some type of resolution or solution here. Maybe there's a little bit of mediation, compromise of some sorts here with the Three of Cups. So reconciliation or reunion. This could be in any area of your life. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. Okay, so it could be your romance. It could be with a partner. It could be with friends, family, loved ones. Okay, take it as it may resonate. The Three of Cups is friendships may be deepening at this moment in time, or connections with your friends, your loved ones, your family, your children, nieces, nephews, partner. There could be more of a strengthening of a connection here with those loved ones. Okay, you may be invited to an event, to a celebration. You may be invited to go somewhere, okay, where you're going to expand your ability to meet more people or connect on a closer, amicable, friendly, happy vibe or energy here. Okay, either with loved ones, there may be a party coming up, wedding coming up, event coming up. Someone may invite you somewhere. You may invite someone somewhere because you are hosting an event of some sorts. Okay. So, however, this may resonate for you, that is coming through as some sort of celebration. What's also coming through for you is, though, although something may feel like it's a little bit tense or internal or external confusion or internal or external challenge, there's something about you gaining more opportunities with working with people within your environment. This could be people that you resonate with, that you connect with emotionally. This could be people that you connect with, that you just vibe with, that you have a real rapport and a good rapport with. So there could be friends opening up doors for you uh, because they introduce you to more friends, okay? Or if this is from a career standpoint, okay, you expanding your social network, okay, working collaboratively here with other people who, again, you vibe well with them energetically. There's a good vibe. Okay, now it's important here because I want to mention this because it's coming through. They may not all you may not all agree on everything. Okay, and listen, there are friends that I have that, there are some things we agree on, and then there's some things we don't agree on. But I don't cut them off as friends. I'm still friends with them. Okay. It depends how much we disagree on something, right? Also, because if it's like name calling or putting you on the spot, then hey, listen, I don't need that energy, you know? So, but this in general, there may be like you may have your own strengths, and this other person or other peoples of the team may have their own strengths. But that kind of like duality works very well together because there's something here that could be accomplished together as a team. So it's okay. We don't have to all agree the same. Okay. I don't know why there's this energy in the environment, in the planet, that just because we disagree on something, it's like, woo, That's it. I can't talk to you anymore. No, it's like we can disagree, and we can still be friends. Okay, that's what makes the world go round. Different skills, different abilities, different talents, different opinions, different views. At the core, unconditional love, you know? So there we go. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. And sure enough, love. Look at that, the heart chakra, okay? Loving connections, the person holding the heart. There could be okay, I'm going to talk about it in both, in different areas. If you are in a partnership already here, Mary Lewis, then your partnership, your marriage, your connection in the romantic sector is growing, it's deepening, and is bonding. That's number one. If you are single, that's fine. There could be someone coming in that you may be interested. It doesn't have to be romantic. You could be interested in hanging out with this person because you just like to talk and hang out and chill out. That's fine. It doesn't have to be romantic. Okay. There are friends that I talk to. There's a friend that I talk to very frequently, and I just like, we could just talk about anything. It's just the friendship is there, the rapport is there. Okay. There's a mutual understanding of some things. There could be that coming through for you. Okay. This could also be talking about if you are single and you are wanting to explore love, the love sector. Here it is. Maybe you going up to more singles event, allowing yourself to be more open to to networking with others here. This could also be talking about maybe 2026 there's going to be more opportunities for you to go out, feel like you are part of a community, strengthen your bonds, have fun, go out, explore, make new friends that are of like-minded souls or that share this intuitive connection that you may share or that you may have. Okay. So there we go. All right. Last but not least, what is the advice that's coming through for you, Marie Lewis? Last but not least, we have reflect. Okay. Reflect. The Hermit card in Tarot, basically. Okay. The Hermit card in Tarot, which, by the way, this is not the Hermit card in Tarot. This is not even a Tarot deck. This is an Oracle deck. But this is giving me energy of the reflection period. There may be right now at this moment in time or a situation, circumstance, event that may lead you to reflect, especially if it's connected to this Five of Wands energy, that internal or external confusion, challenge, or obstacle, or perhaps maybe delays. Now, this reflect is about you doing the soul searching that you need to do for yourself so that you can be it in a higher vibration frequency and, again, do the self-care or add more self-care routines or discipline with, getting yourself like, doing more things for yourself. Okay. And that is how this is coming through. Reflect says you're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? What lessons have the arguments taught you? Have the breakup, separation, divorces taught you? The arguments, what have they taught you? What have they allowed you to see that you didn't see? Maybe there have been people that said something to you that you really didn't like or that it triggered you. Why did it trigger you? Because if it's not true, it's not going to trigger you. Okay? If something isn't true, it is not, I guarantee you. Someone can call me the biggest horrible name in the planet Earth. It's not going to trigger me because I know it's not true. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna, like, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you call me, Oh, because you're, blah, blah, blah. All right, that's fine. Okay. But there may be people here who are a little bit reactive too, that you may say something, they may take it the wrong way. So whatever tensions or feelings of competition or this kind of disharmony that you are either in, whether it's a situation, a circumstance, an event, something that you have not found a common ground on, this is talking about reflect. What was that challenge? What was that obstacle? What did you learn, like I said, the Hermit card in Tarot. What soul searching is needed here for you to see the insight, the truth of something, the healing of something, the growth of something. Okay? This says reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and your intuition. And guess what, Marie Lewis? I just put a lot of free links having to do with the Ho'oponopono prayer, the Ho'oponopono chant, the heart chakra, the seven chakras, the energy healing and affirmations. I listed all those all those free links earlier. Use them. That's going to help you here get into more of an alignment. Remember, your energy, your wherever your mind goes, energy flows. Energy in your heart's desire, you want it to be positive, then you need to be in this optimistic type of energy. And you're getting 4-4 here as an angel number. Okay. Now, those tools that I have provided for you, and for all of you who are interested in my energy healing and affirmation section, you have the nighttime affirmation. That's cool. That's a very, very good positive affirmation that you could do right before you go to sleep to help you align yourself and really maximize your energy as you're sleeping. Okay, remember, when we go to sleep, our brain goes into theta and alpha and all these other states of our subconscious. So why not end your day by doing, or your day with, that nighttime affirmation to really amplify this higher vibrational energy, and so that you could also keep pouring the compassion and the reflection needed in those things that you are working on or that may be unfolding here for you. That being said, I have finished your reading here, Mary Lewis, and thank you so much for your patience. Of course, I know you were the last person on the list, but thank you for your patience. Don't forget to share with 3 of your closest friends today. Share my YouTube channel link with them. And I want to thank not only Marie Lewis, but I want to thank Monica, Lydia, Shatira, Shirley, Debbie, and Virgo Goddess, for your love, your loyalty, and support, and for the extra generosity that your donations have been placed here today. So thank you so much. Take care, intuitive friends. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. By the way, thank you, Universal Butterfly. Thank you, Universal Butterfly, as well for your volunteering. Okay, thank you so much.